It's a great pleasure to be with you guys tonight, the folks tonight. I'm also very excited to see so many ladies in dresses with pockets. I was asked on Twitter last week what my greatest piece of advice to give when someone is nervous giving a talk, and I said, make sure that you have access to your pockets. Hello, my name is Kelsey Merkley. My pronoun is she, her. And it is my great privilege to get to work for the people of Ontario at the Ontario Digital Service. At the Ontario Digital Service, it's our job to lead digital transformation, to make government services simpler, faster, and better for people and businesses. But what does that really mean? I believe that our most important deliverable is that we're shipping the culture of service delivery inside government. And for me, one of the best ways that we can go about doing that is by letting go of the notion that holding on to knowledge is more powerful than sharing it. So I'm pretty new to public service. I just had my first year anniversary. It's been a bit of a crazy year in Ontario. Prior to my swearing the oath to the Queen and to the people of Ontario, for almost a decade, I worked as an advocate for the open movement, working with organizations like Creative Commons and Wiki Africa. I was working on projects like supporting policy shifts for open education and helping to write open textbooks for universities, for university students in Limpopo, in Cape Town, in South Africa, and advocating for more user-centric copyright reform here in Canada. So why is open so important? To me, open unlocks a culture that enables collaborative environments by unlocking the knowledge you allow for the data to impact multiple projects and multiple decisions. It creates environments that ensures the culture of risk is that mistakes are made one time, and it continues to build on a system that allows for teams to make decisions faster. Now, this work calls for a new type of leadership that's emerging across government. I want to shout out to my colleague Samir for this blog post and Lucia for the amazing, beautiful layout. It was actually this blog post that drew me to go work at the ODS. For us at the ODS, our leadership is action. We obsess about users. Working in the open means over-communicating with our colleagues. It means pushing conversations out of DM and into public threads. That we prepare ourselves to fail. And as my deputy, Deputy Harley likes to say, we only make new mistakes. We lean into the chaos and work and teach Agile to our partners at every step of the way. We use data and to challenge our norms, and my personal favorite is to be unreasonably aspirational always. But digital transformation won't happen by command and control or well-timed memo dictating a new way of work. And culture change doesn't happen overnight. It happens when we build trust and confidence in methodologies and practices that work. When we reduce anxiety about the usual path and embrace the new and the unknown. When we serve up example after example, all of them signaling this path is less risky. Transformation happens because we deliver together, hand in hand, in complete trust, working, designing, and creating with, not for our users. And now we get to sprinkle some digital magic around. I will speak to the Simpler, Faster, Better Services Act, also known as SFBSA in our office, which is a bit of a tongue twister. It is through this act that we get to enable digital transformation leadership shift across the government of Ontario. We're going to do this by bringing our digital service standard to all outward-facing and inward-facing digital projects in the government of Ontario. These three pillars represent our digital-first strategy. We're doing it through policy, through practice, and through services. We are shipping software every day by showing our work often, by sharing our failures, and being open in our communication. I believe our biggest deliverable is shipping a culture of trust. Thank you.